Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's just get you up to date of whatever we know of from Jammu and Kashmir. Amit Shah, Home Minister of India, has already arrived in Srinagar. In fact, he's headed straight to Raj Bhavan, and he has chaired a high-level security review meet that has already been chaired. That's the latest that we are getting at this point. Amit Shah, just within hours of reaching Srinagar, has already chaired a high-level security review meet. In fact, Home Minister is set to visit Pahalgam tomorrow. Big concerns, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, all of this is coming as India remains shocked at the ghastly terror attack that has unfolded in Pahalgam, where non-Muslims were targeted, tourists were targeted. Very strong messaging from Prime Minister, from Home Minister, from Chief Minister, from all quarters. We'll have to see how this pans out on the ground. This is the peak tourism season for that matter. And we'll have to see how this unfolds tomorrow as well. Well, Mirror Now's executive editor Shreya Dhondiyal spoke to defence expert Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon. Listen in to an excerpt.
Sir, can I ask you what you make of what has happened in Pahalgam today? Look, the details that are coming in are still sketchy. We are still not sure of how many tourists have been killed. But one thing that is very clear is that this is a targeted attack.
Thank you, Shreya, and good evening to you and your viewers and the fellow panelists. Yes, this is a targeted attack, and this is very much an attack to shoo away the tourists from Kashmir with a view to prove to the world that all is not well in Kashmir. However, this incident is not going to, produce the result which Pakistanis or their handlers across the border are wanting to achieve. This is a terrorist targeted attack. As you said, they were bifurcating or they were dividing people, segregating people in the name of their religion or their names. So it is a the targeted attack. But they have not targeted a tourist. What they targeted is the livelihood of a common Kashmiri people. Kashmiri people had started earning well because of the tourists coming, the poniwalas, the sumowalas, the artifice, namda, gaba, carpets, the carpet weaving, the furniture shops, paper mache. All these people had started to make a good livelihood. The schools had opened. The children had started going to the schools. Now, with this type of attack, which is a direct result of diverting attention away from internal problems of Pakistan, especially after the freedom fighters attacked the train in Balochistan. There are a lot of rumbling and there are a lot of noise against the Pakistan security establishment and their chief speaking against the religions of people who are part of his army. Against their religions also, he's making a statement which was unheard of by any military commander in the world. Now, all this combined together, they wanted to prove to the world that Kashmir is not a safe place yet. But in today's internet world, today's world of social media, their lies would be known to everyone by the visuals which they would see on social media. And other aspect was they have probably timed it with the US Vice President's visit to India and Indian Prime Minister's visit to Jeddah, so that those visits get overshadowed by this terrorist attack. But everyone knows that terrorism is coming from Pakistan. In fact, by this, Pakistan is exposing itself more than trying to expose the weaknesses in the Indian security system or Kashmir's peace.
Well, my colleague Yavar joins us at this point. Yavar, what do we know of the high-level security meet that the Home Minister has chaired?
The meeting has come in wake of this attack, and it will be held at the Raj Bhavan in the Srinagar. Pertinent to mention here is that there has been the massive casualties that were inflicted in this militant attack. Over 26 tourists have been killed in this attack. After that, the Home Minister rushed to the Srinagar. After arriving at the Srinagar Technical Airport, he has been straightly driving to the Srinagar Raj Bhavan. Sources say that today's itinerary includes his high-level security review meeting, which will be held by the top officials from the security establishments, intelligence, paramilitary, and the army as well. We have been given the understanding that tomorrow he will be having his first stock visit to the site where this incident has unfolded. That's in the Pahalgam, and after that he will meet with the family of the victims, because over the past 32 years this is considerably one of the biggest attacks that the Kashmir Valley has witnessed. There has been the massive condemnation that are pouring in from various quarters. The locals, they staged protests in the Pahalgam against this disastrous militant attack, which has gave a bad impression, and it has not taken the stock for the tourism place as well, because this has been the source of income for those who kept tourism at the higher pace. This was a time when Kashmir Valley was witnessing a flow of tourists. Since the morning we have been witnessing that how the tourists were thronged to the particular places in the Sonmarg, elsewhere in the Pahalgam as well, because these remains in the itinerary of every tourist. But somehow a security level meeting has been called in which all the perspectives will be discussed. Back to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right. Thank you very much, Yavar, for joining us with those details.